Yay. Yes, bro.
What's up, bro? Good morning or
Ah,
good afternoon.
yes, good morning, Wajih. How are you? Yeah, woo.
Not too bad. How are you?
Good, brother. Good, good.
Matching me, huh? T-shirt wise.
Oh, yeah. Some
Oh,
fucking,
different pattern, but oh, I like that. Buena vibes.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, straight from Colombia. It's got
Really?
like
Oh,
a wave
yes.
form, like a wave table.
Oh, that's really cool, actually. Where'd
Yeah,
you get
man,
that
you should get one.
from? Did you while you're in Colombia, or you got it? Um.
There's this website in the UK called ASOS. I don't know if you use it.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
If you Google ASOS Marketplace, you get all these random sellers and they sell like the craziest vintage stuff. And like, yeah, I just don't tell anyone, but that's where I got my cool clothes.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I when I was living like UK Ireland, I would always like try to shop there. But the US, they do like US shipping, but you just have to like buy like a certain amount. But good clothes. It's funny. We like I bought a lot of shorts and t-shirts. They have like cool like I don't know designs and stuff.
Uh, like, I don't know if you can get it in the States, but ASOS Marketplace. Look at these, it's just got loads of crazy like look at
Oh, Kippy, yeah,
cool.
Geico or Gecko.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So that's where I get most of my clothes from Marketplace.
That's how you look so fly.
Yeah, bro, it's good for like DJ t-shirts, when you want to wear,
Yeah.
something cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and you get to support
H&M
like
kind of. Yeah.
independent, clothers. So yeah, hi, welcome today, bro. I've just been working on I've been doing a reference track for one of my other students. They wanted me to reference track something, so I've been recreating it. I can give you a look at that.
Yeah.
If there's anything you want to go over, just let me know. And obviously, like, I've just, yeah. So this is
Ooh.
what I've got so far, yeah. So yeah, I've just been
Like it.
referenced.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Not bad.
So yeah, chopped up some vocals.
Yeah. So
So,
what track are you referencing?
so this is the track Velvet Imprints. It's a lot heavier than my interpretation, but and like dark, but I thought I'd make like a more chilled out version. So they sound quite different. So yeah,
Uh, I saw you just like uploaded like a transitions like video. Like you have some like cool tricks on just in general doing some
yeah.
cool
I was researching like Max for Life plugins today. Sorry to interrupt you. And then I got like this thing called Tape Stop, and it's
Ooh.
like it will slow down the song. So like you put it on beats mode, put it max, and then I'll play my song, and then you put it on the master. Oh, I found like this really cool like analog synth kick synthesizer thing, which I'll
Ooh.
show you that as well. So yeah, so this is the track again, and then I'm gonna press tape stop, and it's gonna do some stuff.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So I thought that was fucking if you time that right, I guess you
Transition.
automate, yeah, you automate it on like that, and then it'll just do it.
Yeah. Oh, that like spin in the end.
Sounds fucking dope. Like I,
Yeah.
you know, I just discovered it, so I'm still learning about it. But
Yeah. That's cool. So like you like do your own research on like VSTs, just fuck around with it, like make a song with it and like kind of like learn that way. Is that your
exactly.
process?
Yeah, no, like I look at all these major YouTube channels and I'm like, their music isn't that good, so there's obviously a lot of stuff they don't know about. So I like to dig deep and research stuff that I guarantee there's a bunch of Max for Live plugins out there that
Yeah.
hidden gems. So I take time out of my day to look for that to improve like
Yeah.
workflow and like without that tape stop, I don't think it'd be difficult to recreate that. I mean, I do know a way you could do it, but just basically broadening my knowledge because the more I know, the more I can teach. And yeah,
Yeah. For like different, yeah. Um, can you I so like I guess leading off like our conversation yesterday about like just templatizing like some stuff and whatnot, like other than like audio plugins and like setting up like the like tracks on there, is there like anything else like in general that like you feel like could help like in terms of like workflow tips, or is that like usually most of it and then the rest like you could, I don't know, like add and take away? Because then like I hear like obviously I don't want to templatize it too much to inhibit the creativity, but like vice versa, like something that like could help like speed up like the process of like, oh, I'm a, like I know I need to like go through and like favorite all the VSTs that I commonly like would want to use and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess just in general.
okay. So I think the best thing for you is I want you to have more sample packs as well, which would be good because then your creativity gets limited. Sometimes it's good to limit your creativity, but um, when with sample packs, if you use the same pack, you run out of sounds, and then
Yeah,
you essentially want more tech house packs, and then you can take the best from five of them.
like house packs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. As
and mix
opposed to just
together.
you've probably used all
Yeah,
the best sounds from the Fisher pack, and now it's like, where do we go from here? So I think
yeah,
having a diverse sound library is really like the key to my one of the keys. I've always got new sample packs coming in. I'm always deleting samples, like so it's keeping my palette fresh for sounds.
yeah.
Like
That's fair. I do actually have like a good amount. I probably just should, yeah, like you said, just use it more diversified that way. I like literally, other than that like one song, I did do like one or two more. I felt like um I uh I got the hang of it, which is actually good. Like now I'm just like, okay, like I'll take it a little step further of like, completing it, completing the like the full song, because the reference track is usually like 30 seconds or whatever, at least for like the sample pack I'm working with. So I think I need to like, obviously take whatever I have left, which that's what I wanted to show you, is like how's like in terms of mixing and stuff like that already, this sounds already sound good. I might just change like the volumes of like some of like the instruments, but other than that, like I couldn't really like, I don't know, hear like anything like, poppy or whatever. And I know that takes time to develop, but I just want to like make sure like it's like not
get
every
more sounds, bro. Get more sounds. It's like
yeah,
imagine you're trying to paint a picture and you've got red, blue, green, yellow. You obviously want grey, you want black, you might not need white, but if you have you've got 300 colors and you have the skill, to at least combine different colors and create things like violet and stuff out of different colors,
I
you
see what
know, you're going to
yeah,
have more to your palette. And then you might not realize that you need a two-step drum beat, but you're only going to get a two-step drum beat from a sample pack, and then you can actually deconstruct it. You can turn it into MIDI,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then you learn how the drums are built. So,
uh
I mean,
just
if
keep, yeah, yeah,
I was you, I would get back on MuseRec, but or I do like 5 sample packs for £25, but it's only £15 for MuseRec, and you can get like as many as you want, as long as you don't fucking do the 100 GB again,
yeah,
just when everyone was on it, and then, but yeah, no,
yeah,
like it's going to save you time and money having more samples. I would definitely recommend that. Like if I'm being honest.
Yeah. No, I like uh that's a good like I will just like look back to see which ones I already have and just try to like even with the new ones that I could get some new ones, but I'll first like I still need to go through the Fisher pack. I still need like because at the same time, like I remember when I had like also like a good amount and I feel like it was like too much creativity. So it's like a balance. It's like, all right, like
You can definitely
take
do it.
away some
Yeah, yeah,
creativity.
yeah. Do you know when I first learned Ableton, I learned it in the Ableton Lite, and you're only allowed 8 tracks, and that's it.
Oh, really?
It like really limited me creatively. So I was like, right, one has to be for drums, one has to be for bass. So and then I finally unlocked the full thing. I was like, fucking hell, I only need like 5 or 6 tracks to make a really good song. So
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So like slowly, like up step, up step, up step. Okay. That's
so
good to
here,
know.
look, these are all the ones that I've gone through, plus loads more. But like, the ones with white, I'll tend to have 3 packs that are quite hot. So like, let's say 3 tech house packs. Then I'll get like a MIDI pack,
Yeah.
a melodies pack, and then if I need the MIDI, I can drag it in. And then I don't have too many samples. Like you don't want thousands. You probably want
Yeah.
anywhere between 100 to 300 good samples, and then you can get a nice bass loop. Let's say you go through the Fisher one, you get the best bass loop. Then you go through another pack, you get the best bass loop. You go through another pack, you get the best bass loop. And after listening to like 300 bass loops, you've got 3 really good drops.
See what you mean. Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
too
You
much.
build your,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You do label like do you just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck around with these 3 sample packs, go through all the bass loops and like as you're going through like start building your idea then, or just like favorite like, oh, all these samples sound cool for later song. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, do you do both or do
Yeah,
you
you want like set similar with a DJ set. You want the samples to be from the same like world as each other. So if like the first drop is really, it sounds like it's from outer space, you want the other two to sound like really like outer spacey, kind of like so like 3 subby drops. You basically want the vibe of it to kind of mesh well together. So like if one drop sounds totally different to the second drop, I wouldn't do that. If you can sometimes get like a subby drop and then an acid drop,
yeah, I get
but
what you, yeah,
but
like don't that you
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You don't want it to be like fucking go from like hip hop into like jazz or
Yeah.
something. Right.
That makes sense.
Unless it sounds good, but obviously that means they're from the same universe kind of thing. So
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like this pack is really good. There's loads of like vocals and shit in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll show you. I was making I think um I'll show you this analog kick like VST. It sounds really good. So I was basically just making like some so I was making some 808 grooves just randomly, like just looking into the 808. So I've got like an 808 and then it's bouncing off this low tom drum. It's just kind of like a tribally cool like thing.
Yeah.
Just rhythmically drawing, and like the patterns that I'm drawing have improved over time. I haven't done anything major. I've just practiced, and like the patterns have improved.
That's you just need to keep practicing.
There's this new Max for Life thing I found today, the ML185 sequencer. So I'll show you what this does. It's fucking
Whoa.
it's really cool. So it's a 8-step sequencer. I think you can make it longer than that, and it'll sequence any instrument that you put in here. So I'm just gonna randomize it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've got this operator patch, and it's got glide on. That's all I've done. So it's just operator out of the box. You click on this pitch envelope, and then you can turn glide on the G. And without, so it's basically the notes like glide into each other.
Oh.
So like you're holding one note, it'll go wee, instead of like boo boo, it'll go boo woo woo.
I see.
Yeah. So if I turn it off, it'll just be like one single note, and then I turn glide on. You can kind of hear how the notes merge together.
Yeah.
And then that's what gives it that cool like modular effect. And then you can randomize.
Yeah. What instrument did you put on here?
So this is just an operator patch. So I'll show you it out of the box. So literally typed in operator, and then literally clicked on this, click glide, and then that you're good to go.
Oh, whoa.
So it's quite.
Yeah.
But like obviously you can get anything. So like I was to type in like a bass.
Whoa.
So definitely get this, the ML185. So it's free.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's good. That's a nice one.
That like kind of like that beat repeat or similar. What was that? Right, that Max for Life plugin, or was it VSC? I'm not sure.
It's kind of like an arpeggiator, but it's a step sequencer. So it's like these kind of things will cost a lot of money. Hardware, like
Yeah,
you can just get it for
the
free.
rolling. Yeah.
And so yeah, you can put whatever you want on here. So we could get like an organ maybe. Whatever sound you'd like, really. So yeah, you can create some really fucked up techno noises.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
What the hell is this?
This thing's called Palmas, and it's like a clap generator. So it makes that hand clap. I told you, bro. There's loads of fucked up, crazy shit out there that I will find.
The things that people, make. Get a clap generator.
Yeah, it's literally, and you can choose how many hands. Like what fucking bastard made this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't figured out everything.
Weird. Yeah.
So that one's, sonically, it looks fucking crazy, but like it's not that practical. But this one, definitely get this. Really nice kick drums. So it's a kick drum synthesizer. So listen to these. Some nice fat kick drums come out of it. And then you can change like the EQ.
Oh, so it puts an EQ.
And there's all different presets. So you can get some nice kick drums out of it. See what else? And then so yeah, you could just get like draw them in, and it's a synthesized kick drum, so it's a quick way of doing that. So so you got like hand claps, a synthesized kick drum, like fucking like it sounds like a mental asylum. And then you can just go into this thing, randomize it.
Whoa! It could be like a cool, glitch.
Yeah. So like, what you could do is, I might have shown you this before, but if you get a new MIDI track and then you get the input and route it to this one. So let's call it 2. So here, then you arm it. It's going to capture all the MIDI notes. So if I zoom in, you see that's capturing the MIDI. And then if I click randomize, it changes the MIDI pattern. So you basically captured like like look, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then you can put, you can put a different instrument on there, so we could get like acid bass. Let's see.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's a good one. So that's what that sounds like. So yeah, that might even come with Ableton. That's a really nice synth bass acid F. So that's a good one. And yeah, because we've got the MIDI from, you know, this randomizer thing, it's gonna follow that pattern. So
Yeah.
sounds fucking nuts, basically. And then, you know, I'm playing with like the attack, decay, sustain, and release. So it's gonna change the way how the sound sounds. So you can make it more like plucky. So you can like, so yeah, that sounds nuts. So yeah, I mean, I just find this really cool, this analog.
Yeah. Download that. That's an Max for Live plugin.
Yeah, it's a Max for Live. So like, you know, if you ever get bored of making like,
Sample packs or something.
yeah, audio kick drums, I just think like I'd love to hear this on a sound system because it sounds like a kick, but it's just a bunch of waves.
Yeah. I guess for like more like club like hitting like songs, do you like design that like the kick differently than like I guess like more of a
I didn't before today, but now I've got this analog kick thing. It's gonna make it so easy for me to just drag this on, and then it's a fat
yeah,
kick
get more,
drum.
yeah.
Yeah, all sorts of different presets. Oh yeah, and look at this. I'll see if I can do it. But if you turn the attack all the way and the decay,
Oh,
you can make like a motorbike sound.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I actually finished a track earlier today as well, so I'll show you that if you like.
Yeah, I'm down.
Um,
I like do you is it common for producers to like I mean with like the song starters, for example, if I like completed that like to release that, is that kind of like
no,
like
yeah, do it.
okay.
Do it. It's part of the process. Like,
Yeah.
you know, some of the biggest producers probably did the same thing to start with, and then once they learnt from it, it's a really good way to learn. You know, and obviously the more you know, the better your tracks are. So
Yeah.
there's
I
no
see.
yeah, there's no great producer out there that doesn't know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to kind of learn.
Yeah.
The thing that makes you stand out as well is like these little Max for Live things and VSTs that are quite
Yeah.
uncommon. You know, it's going to give you a different sound. And if you
Yeah.
want like 10, 20 of them, let's say each good find adds like a good 1% to your track. And
Yeah. Yeah. And like
you know,
over time, like obviously like you just have all these techniques.
yeah, so imagine like I've got an analog kick, you know, a hand clap, a sequencer for the bass line. It's fucking totally changes everything. So
Yeah.
if you look back 30 tracks ago, 50 tracks ago, when you're, you know, just dragging a kick drum in or, you know, making something in Serum, it's totally different.
Yeah. Like you improve in each process of it. Like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like, what would you need? Figure out how to get that. It might take you a while to like figure out, oh, I want something that makes effects for me. Like that's something I'm looking for at the moment. Something that will just like create random effects and spit them into my
Yeah.
track. But there will be something like that. It will just take me a while to find it. But
Yeah. I see what you mean. I
yeah,
guess yeah, come out. Yeah.
you can spend like fucking $500 on something that does that, but it might not be the best thing on the market. So
Yeah.
I kind of let it happen naturally and organically. You know, I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
We're both
Like you're
young. You
learning
know what
for
I
the
mean?
time. Yeah.
But by the time we're like 35, like older, do you know what I mean? We've been doing this for ages, so we're gonna have so many
Yeah.
fucking random things. Like we might
Yeah.
even be like controlling it with our hands or something crazy.
Yeah. VR. Make
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
in the metaverse. Yeah, in the I'll meet you in the metaverse, bro. We'll do
Yeah,
our one from there.
yeah. We're just looking at like this massive fucking wall of Ableton, and we're dragging shit in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no. I mean, I wanted to develop a VR like music production thing, but it costs a lot of money. But we'll see. We'll get there.
oh yeah, it's hard. Like yeah, you need like game like or VR developers and that engine
Yeah, takes a
kind of
while.
similar to game. Yeah.
Expensive, expensive. All right, so let's see. So I made like quite a normal track.
Ooh. Volume automatic. Oh, like a BB vibe. We got Omar BB.
Oh my god. My god. Oh my god.
like repeated patterns like that with
Go on, bro. What was that?
how do you do automated uh patterns like that? Do you first like create like the first pattern and then duplicate it? Like those like
Yeah,
weird curves, yeah, like that. Like for
yeah,
example.
yeah. So yeah, there's a reverbs, delays, automations. There's volume automations. So like, there's a few clever automations. Like when you get the automations right, that's when obviously spend like the longer you spend on the arrangement, the crazier you become. But that it can pay off if you spend 4, 5, 6 days on an arrangement. Depends how you work. Some people, it takes months to arrange a track that they're happy with, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know you could, sometimes it comes out in 15 minutes, sometimes it comes out in a few weeks, but once the arrangement's done, you get some fancy automations in there, like to automate in the build up, kind of what you do in a DJ gig. So like adding delay in this breakdown. It's more, there's no delay in the first breakdown, so it's adding a bit of variation to the track as well. And then
Makes
there's
sense.
this there's this reverb um, that I have. It runs through an EQ8 first, so there's no like muddy bits to it, and it's this preset which is really popular. It's called Empty Club, but a lot of people use it, so I thought I'd try it out. And then so I just copied the automation Command C and then Command V, pasted it, and you can obviously move that around. If you don't want to paste it over, you can click on lock automation and then it won't paste it properly. But in this instance, that's what I did. And then I've got the percussion comes out with a breakdown, and if you hold Option, you can curve the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just curved those on the breakdown, so it comes out. And some fancy kick drum stuff. I did like a delayed second drop just because I think that's makes it more interesting. So maybe that's something you can incorporate to build tension, like where the drop's supposed to be, just take the kick drum out and then throw it back in, kind of thing. I think it works nicely, and then I use like a little vocal fill here.
Oh, so wait, what do you like delayed the drop as in
So
you
the drop's supposed to happen here,
oh here?
but
Okay.
like there's no kick drum. So if I play it again, you'll be like, oh, that if you were dancing, you'd expect the drop to happen there, but I leave it
Yeah.
and then throw the kick drum in. So it sounds like this. See what I mean? How it gives it
Yeah.
like suspense. Like you normally the kick drum just comes in, and I was just like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Um, just playing with the listener a bit. Sometimes I do it in house music, and then you obviously got the crash and the build, which sounds like this. Just to cut, go into the drop, create like a bridge. Let's go back to what other automations have we got. So yeah, volume automations. These hi hats come in. I really like these hi hats.
Ooh.
So I got the
Here.
MIDI. I got the MIDI from another loop. So I really like these hi hats. So I got the MIDI.
Oh, yeah, you converted the hi-hats to MIDI and
Exactly.
then
I changed the sample to a hi hat combo 606, which is that. So like the closed hat was a bit too snappy,
yeah,
and then the open hat was like
too loud.
way too long tail. So the combo is essentially
Both of them.
it's like an open hat then a closed hat. So the closed hat shuts off the open hat really quickly, which I think is really cool.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so nice hats. I was like, they're so fucking raw. Like I love it. So
Is that part of the 808 drum kit or 909 or
so yeah, no, I converted the hats, and I think it default converts to the 606, which is like a really old drum kit. So
oh
these are
yeah.
606 hats. So this is what the kick drum sounds like. It's a really shit. Well, it's all right. Oh, that's nice. That snare's quite nice.
You replace the sample then?
What's that?
Replace the 606 sample, or are you using the 606 sample?
It's the 606 kit. So
Oh, okay.
to find that, you just go drums and then 606 as the kit.
Okay.
Yeah. So I converted it. It went to that, and then I just swapped the sample. I put
You did.
I put like a 606. So if I type in 606 combo, and then I go on all results, there you go. That's the sample.
Oh.
It's got the rhythm, a really nice rhythm to it, you know, and it came with the velocity. So there's like,
Ooh, yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
Almost
Like
trap hip hoppy vibes. But obviously because it's a house rhythm, it sounds really cool. I want to see if I can find it. Hit hi-hat, the original one. You'll see exactly what I mean. You're like, oh, not that one. Okay, we might not find it. Yeah, we might not find it, but yeah, it's like one of these or something. Do you know what I mean? Like some crazy rhythm to it. So I converted it to MIDI, and then yeah, it sounded good. So yeah, what else have we got? So some claps, pretty standard claps. There's nothing on those. A nice kick drum.
you just disable that?
Yeah, that's just a sample, like from the
Good
plant.
enough.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wanted that groove. So it's got the groove. More hats. It's good to have more. Like at least I like to have 1, 2, 3, at least layers of hi hats in a house track, because it's just like adding a layer of energy. You know, if your track's lacking that movement, find some hats and they'll fill in the gaps.
Oh, okay. Do you layer them, but you do volume, like you lower the volume on?
Pretty
Okay.
much, yeah. So they sit nicely. Um, you know, your ears will know when it's like when they're the right
Too
volume.
loud, yeah.
And then I've got percussion just sitting in the background, filling out some of the bassy areas of them. So I had the percussion before the bass line. So, you know, I wanted this track to be really full and bassy. So this percussion helps that by having some shuffly bits. And then I've got this really cool snare, which got a delay on it. So it doesn't actually hit at the time of the hit. See how it hits there?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
slightly. Yeah.
It's late.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got like a grain delay, which I use sometimes to create like an irregular rhythm, create triplets quicker, because who the fuck wants to be drawing triplets? Just takes ages. So
Yeah. So
comes in late.
like helps what? Like, could you show me how that interface works?
Yeah, this groove delay. So without the groove delay, it just comes straight in, bang, there.
Okay.
As the snare comes in, the groove delay, it basically delays. It's actually called a grain delay, but this is my preset. I've called it the groove delay. And do you know what, bro? Like, you've got all of the traits to be a successful producer. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know a good sound when you hear one. Like when I play the nice acid bass hits, you're like, oh, you know, that's exactly my reaction. And then I just use it. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you know a good sound, nothing can stop you, because you're basically curating the best sounds and then putting it together.
It's like being able to, like, I'm sure you're more and more like got to this point of like being able to like use the like tools and like software to do what like your mind is like hearing or thinking, and I guess like replicating sounds based off artists and stuff like just takes like time, I guess, to like learn. And but like because we listen to so much music, we know like I'm starting to realize, oh, like I like these types of sounds or these types, like, especially when I hear like songs being played, it's like, oh, this is like too tech housey or like too like too basic. You know, there's a basic version of like songs and like yeah.
You're refining your taste. Your taste has become more refined, and like I don't like you can't make a good song with bad sounds. You can't. It's impossible. Like if you took all my samples away from me, and like you're not allowed to use a 909 kit, you're not allowed to use an 808 kit. You've got to use like these shitty sounds that most people use. Of course, the music's going to sound bad. It's about,
Yeah,
there's certain sounds that work, like the 909 and the 808. That's what they've
yeah,
been around for
that's
so long.
right. Yeah,
Otherwise, there'd be new kick drum machines, which there isn't. So
yeah. Like the technology doesn't, or like there doesn't need to be like, if it already is like good and high, like this is already like super pretty advanced. Like
yeah,
the fact that you get like any VST in like a software is like crazy, or like any just hardware in the software is pretty cool. You
exactly.
save you like thousands, I guess, on studio equipment. And
Oh my
then
God,
people
you could,
instead waste money on plugins, I guess, for too much
oh,
plugins.
people buy the most fucking weird shit and they think it's going to help them be a better producer, but the people making the VSTs aren't as good as the as Roland or like the people making the original sounds because they haven't been doing it for as long. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
A producer that's been doing it for 50, 20, 40, 30 years is going to be
yeah,
better than a new producer. So these people making these new VSTs aren't that good because the sounds they're making
yeah,
are up to scratch. I want to
yeah.
make my own I want to make my own synthesizer and have like all the sounds on it be really good. I could easily make one better than Serum. Like I spoke to the guy who made Serum, and it's in the works, but it's going to cost me a lot of money to build it, basically.
Yeah, software. It's
Yeah,
like I'm sure on the, like, would you make your own production or just a full synth like
synth
VST?
like it comes into your fucking Ableton, and it's like green, and it's got like waveforms and all the best sounds. Like you just go through, it's the best sounds, and you just go bang, bang, bang in, and
Yeah,
then
you could throw it. Yeah. Oh.
they're going through all this
Have
shit.
you ever fucked around with Max for Live?
I actually haven't, and I'm not gonna touch that because I'm more inclined to make my own DAW. Like I'd rather just make my own digital audio workstation with my own shit.
Yeah, that's fair. Not like yeah, because
Then
that's like a whole like that's a programming language within itself.
yeah, that's not for me. I haven't even looked into it. It's probably some
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, maybe like if I ever figure it out, I'll let you know if I could create like a simple like interface through like their built-in stuff, like then sure, but like because I'm like looking at like how some people created like the UIs, and I highly doubt they like programmed the interface for that. It seems like it's like plug and play based off like other Ableton, like I guess UI components, and then you combine like all these things like dials and things like that.
Yeah, I'm a music producer at the end of the day. I'm not a fucking Python coder. I did make my own themes though, because you can make your own themes.
Okay, that's a step. That's what I'm saying. So you could theme it, plus like you just add like these UI components, and it's like, hey, like uh if I like move this style and I want it to like fuck around with an operator, or I want to fuck it around with uh making like reverb noise. I don't know. Yeah, that's that's how I'm kind of like thinking through it in my head,
You're
but
more than welcome to look into it, but I don't see the money.
yeah.
I don't see the point.
Future, one step at
Yeah.
a time.
There's this the only
You
thing
can
I can think
program
of
yourself
is
is
like
curious. Yeah, I'm definitely like
yeah,
always curious with stuff like this.
that's good. But yeah, so we've got the delayed snare, which adds an irregular groove. I kind of like it. You got oh yeah, so there's this like a top loop, but I've added the gate to it. So without it, it sounds like this, and I think I've pitched it up like 12 semitones, so it sounds like this, just like a normal top loop. But if I've pitched it up to get like really weird frequencies, and then put a gate on there with the echo. Gives it like a dubsteppy feel, and then you can't really hear it in the track, but it's there just to fill it out a bit. So yeah, it's going to create some call and response, which I think is
So
interesting.
like it's the top loop is just like a like perk sound.
Yeah, I mean the top loop, it is kind of like it's kind of like loads of hats, but because it's pitched up,
Oh, I see.
it's like
Oh
hear hats, claves, maybe a snare. It's absolutely pissing it down. I don't know if you can see the it's raining.
no.
It's all right. It's all right. I should take you to my window. Let's see if you can see it. Oh my god, people are fucking caught outside, proper bad. Like, can you see?
Holy shit. Oh, that sucks.
That's
Oh my god. That's
man.
not look pretty.
That's the UK,
Oh.
man.
Yeah.
Fucking get me to Ibiza, bro. Fuck this. I hate this country.
You want to get the fuck out?
Fucking.
But where would you go next? Uh,
Um, I mean, oh my god, it is absolutely pissing it down, bro. This is British weather at its finest.
fuck that. I hate rain. I was living in Ireland for a year. It's like always, it was raining so much there. It's really hard.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, realistically, I'm looking to move to Ibiza, but because I can run
Yeah,
my whole business from there. Right now, I can afford to live anywhere in the world, but my girlfriend is kind of tied down with her job, so
that's fair. Same sitch, but like I like SF so far, like the experience so far here.
yeah, SF's
You
much better than the UK, bro. Fuck this, honestly. Fuck this. Do you know what I mean? Like we're Lebanese people, we need the warmth. Like I'll be so much happier in a warm place.
yeah, right. Like we love it exactly. You need heat and so you need to like find some
Like
tropical.
I feel like Greek people are the same, like they like the sun. You go to
Yeah,
Greece, it's sunny every day. You can do whatever the fuck you
yeah,
want. It's chilled.
yeah.
Walk
Go
around
out.
with your shirt off. If I walked with
Yeah,
my shirt off, I'd die here. Like I'd
yeah.
fucking die.
You appreciate that.
Yes,
Uh,
literally.
is it Ibiza reopening this year in terms of like clubs and bar? Like has been like kind of like dead because of
Mm.
obviously COVID and
It's
stuff.
looking to reopen, but because of Brexit, I can't accept any contracts because they're like 6 months long.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Because of Brexit, we're now like out of the EU, and
Oh yeah, kind of fuck things a little.
yeah, oh definitely, it's because of all the racist Brits. But what can you do?
Yeah.
Like,
Have you on a side question, have you ended up using that like site you linked me before doing the damage?
oh yeah, doing the damage. Yeah, I've used it. It's really good. Definitely get it, bro.
I like looked into it. I like it sounded like they had like some good songs. Not I mean, it's just their own version of like what they think are like club bangers, right?
Exactly. It's very tech housey. A lot of
And
remixes like DJ
yeah,
remixes and stuff.
yeah.
I mean, for me, I think it was like £10 a month. So I'd say get a month subscription, download everything, and then if you don't like it, because someone told me about it in Ibiza, and then I started playing the songs out, and I realized everyone in Ibiza had doing the damage, so everyone had the same fucking
Really?
on their USB, and I was like, nah, fuck this, like I'm gonna get my own stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, yeah, that's doing the damage for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Music Rec is fucking
Muserec's
incredible.
elite. Muserec's elite, bro. It's the most elite software. Like, I mean, website. Like, you can just, Also, you've got vinyl only releases on Muserec. So, like, if you go on here, I don't know if you've ever seen it, mate. I feel like the house is gonna take off in a minute. But you know what I mean? You've got all of Beatport, and then you can go to vinyl releases of the year. Like top vinyl releases, stuff that
Yeah,
like I don't know what's this. A couple groovy tracks, and obviously, you're going to save so much money with like you just get so
packs.
many
Yeah,
packs, bro. Like just getting tech house packs
yeah,
will improve so much quicker because you're always going to have even if you download a pack, use it, finish a song, and then delete it like that. You've still made another song, and that's
yeah. You're like learning and like, yeah, I see what you mean.
like if each song's worth £5, you only need to make 3 songs out of 100 gig. Like Berlin House, do you know what I mean? Like what could this be?
Sennheiser.
That's so good. There's just a lot of good stuff on here, and obviously like the tech house stuff. Like I can't use it up. I'm only one person, and my hard drive isn't that big, so I only download like 10. And it's like, look at this, like tech house fundamentals.
Can you call me? I've lost my mind.
Why would I not? Why would I not get that? Do you know what I mean? There's so much on here. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah.
But so doing the damn like it's just like equivalent, but not like from
Doing the damage is just for DJs. There's no like producer things.
yeah,
This has
yeah,
got Beatport charts. It's got Beatport
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. Oh, Rufus.
Yeah, so good. You know what I mean? You can just go on here, get top
Yeah.
fucking techno.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, just do it, bro. Just. I mean, I think you should get it, but you know, you wouldn't regret it because even if you want
Yeah.
recommendations for packs, you know, like there's, you know, you just if you wanted to start making psytrance and stuff, like you could even use psytrance bass lines in a tech house track
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there. I mean, for £15, like one of these packs is like £25. So it's like
I know. It's like pretty insane. Like of a deal in
I
general.
know, I know, I know. That's why not many people know about it. So look, to Charmy's got a sample pack. Do you know Charmy?
Oh, Charlie.
Oh mate, I'm getting that. That do you know what I mean? Like my favorite producers, like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like
See how they do it. Yeah. Where like what when you do your own research, is there like I mean like for me, I just like use Google and like Reddit forums and like whatever like obviously like you could like I know there's like bad information out on the internet in general. I feel like I have like a decent way of filtering out like some bad information, but like what do you do?
oh bro, like 99% of the stuff online, I click on it and I'm like, okay, I want to learn, and then the guy starts talking. I'm like, nah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Do you know what I mean? You can tell in the first
Yeah.
in a few minutes. It's
Yeah. Like I feel like the people who like do have more like at least something to say are like the ones that actually like even if it's not producing towards like a specific genre, like if they like are like uh if they have like produced like they are producers or whatever, and like it's like okay, this is what compressor does, this is why like the intention behind it, and this is what it could, like things like that is like it's like tech like more just technical information, not like creative, like this is
yeah,
how you should,
yeah. I focus on providing practical information, like stuff
yeah.
that will actually help you improve as a producer, as opposed to fucking going to university and studying music. You don't
Oh yeah, wasting thousands of
but yeah, there's also
my life. So whoa.
into the minimal. And there's VST. Look at this addictive effects. This might be that thing that I'm looking for. That looks like
Yeah,
it creates effects for you. So there you
might
go.
be the one for you.
Problem solved. Grimy tech house synths. What's this? So yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. So some crazy shit on here. You can really find new sounds and.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, beep. What is up and what comes up? Cool.
What's been your favorite like VST?
What's that, sorry?
What's been like your favorite VSTs
I mean,
as of lately?
like, look, there's just it could be your next favorite could be on here, but like, let me go back to. I mean, obviously I've got Tantra, which I'm a big fan of. That and then Texture, but like 9 times out of 10, if you buy a VST, you're gonna regret it. Like a lot of them are just shit. Like
Even like stock ones, I guess.
oh,
Or,
the
like,
stock, yeah, no, the stock ones are great. Like most of the stock ones are great. Stock Ableton ones. So, I mean, I've been dabbling with, um, there's mostly I'm in Max for Live at the moment because I'm trying to figure out new shit that like fucking hand claps and stuff. Like that's just fucking crazy. I find it so it keeps it fresh, like and interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that someone would be stupid or crazy enough to make that. But yeah, so like I've been downloading a lot of packs which you can get. So there's like all these packs and they have stuff in them, sometimes presets or VSTs.
Yeah.
So I'll show you some of this stuff. So there's this thing called Dr. Chaos. I don't know if I'm showing you this.
Oh, Dr. Chaos. Whoa. From South Park.
It might be a South Park reference. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. And do you know what I mean? This is Max for Live, so this could be like, it's just fucking some of the stuff so powerful. So look at that acid hit, and it does it for you.
Is that
So
all in key?
sorry, what's that, bro?
Is that all in key?
Yeah, it's all in key.
Oh.
And see, I'm really into my sequences at the moment. And if you've got something and you want it to be in key, just add scale.
Yeah.
And then you know, you just like pick your bass note. And
Oh,
then
and it'll play in that.
stuff.
Oh, so everything you're clicking is E because it filtered, or are you
What's that? The scale?
like, yeah, where you're clicking, does that like represent the notes?
Yeah, that's the notes. It's
Okay.
like it changes the notes.
Oh, oh, I see.
It's sick,
Strange.
isn't it? So that's Dr.
Yeah.
Chaos. That's free as well. So
You should get one. You should, when you create one, call it Dr. Omar. Dr. No.
Dr. Omar and Wajih fucking it just makes a whole track
Yeah.
and just fucking
Just
laptops
fix it,
backwards.
yeah. You just throw it in and you have a like produced song ready to go.
Yeah, I mean that's the only VST I could think of, like a Max for Live. You just click one button and it makes the whole MIDI of the whole song. That'd be sick. But you know, this probably might be out there. This is another
Computer
one.
AI.
We can make
Yeah.
it. We'll make it. You figure out the UI and I'll do the rest. So
Ability. Okay.
probability ARP is it's from the same pack, and then you bring a bass line in or whatever, and then you go to play it. It will like make sounds basically.
Yeah.
It's a bit much, but like I've made songs with just the drums and then just this, and I'm just grooving on it on my keyboard.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
interesting enough. So it's an arpeggiator, but yeah, it just does what it wants basically.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
one.
Do you have more control, I guess, on how?
Yeah, I guess you have more control. It's more like, I mean, it's more visually pleasing than an arpeggiator, and there's a few more options like you've got swing and
Oh,
there's
I
the
see.
probability of it changing here, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Strum. Sick. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what just happened? Okay, cool. So there's that, and then there's my favorite one out of it, I think, is it might be this one, Rhythmic Probability. Yeah, this whole pack, the Probability pack by Sonic Faction, really good. Yeah, this is a good
Oh.
one. This is a good one again. So you draw like it's like another sequencer, but you draw it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So like, is there an option to
What's
just have
that?
it randomly put notes?
What's that, bro? Sorry.
Like, is there an option where it'll just randomly put notes, like randomize
Oh
it?
yeah. No, that's the thing. This doesn't have a randomized feature, which would be really cool. But
Oh,
that new sequencer does. So if I get that one in the ML185, that's the one I just
oh,
got today.
yeah.
It's another sequencer.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, if I was to get that with the kick drum. So yeah, it's quite heavy that ML. This one's quite heavy. So you can change the length of it. Fucking crazy. So yeah, there's that. That's the sequencer, and then you can change that velocity and stuff. Maybe randomize that as well. Well, It's quite a nice bass line.
Yeah.
It's really distorted, but yes, there's that one, and then there's another one. I think it's Step Divider. Yeah, this is my favorite one. I always get lost in this pack. I'm like forgetting which one.
Yeah.
No, it's not
Ooh.
this one, is it? Yeah, this one's cool. This isn't it though, but I think it's melodic probability.
Those.
Crazy, isn't it? It's so sick. And then, is it melodic probability? Yeah, it's just a little small one.
Melodic.
Oh, yeah, I think this is it. But yeah, no, they're basically the similar thing, like they're step
Yeah.
sequences.
Cool.
You know what I mean? It's enough steps where it's not too many, so I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's an 8-step sequencer, but then obviously you can change the rate and it's got swing. So yeah, I hope that's all this
Yeah.
shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
man,
No, thanks for showing me. That's pretty cool to see.
are there anything else you think like in terms of improving workflow? I mean, you know, the max stuff is good.
I think honestly, like you said, just a little more doing. I feel like it was good to just kind of like talk with you. Obviously, you showed me some stuff and like confirm like some where I'm at and things like
It's
that.
mostly about mindset. It's all about mindset, bro. Like,
Yeah.
don't only be careful what you listen to, like, and what you ingest. It's really,
Yeah.
you know, it just make sure it's good quality.
Like good yeah, no, like I'm filtering like because there's just like a lot of info around that, but like now that I'm finally understanding like a little more just like what devices do and like just how to use like the software and like arrange, there's so many different like aspects of it and whatnot. So like slowly like just getting better at like knowing it and stuff. So I think like for me in terms of next steps, I just need to like keep working on like a few more songs and whatnot. Like I know we have like one more session for Friday. Like I'm also down to like save it for like once I make a little more progress.
Yeah.
If you're like also up for that.
Definitely, bro. Let's do that if that's what you're comfortable with.
Okay.
But if you ever want to send me like a minute clip of your arrangement, or if you're stuck with a breakdown, send me a minute on a video, WhatsApp it to me, and then I'll listen. You might be missing like a pad or strings, but yeah, the main things you want to focus on is sample selection, layering, and arrangement, obviously. But you know your arrangement, and just don't listen to any fucking bullshit. You know.
Yeah. I'm like
to.
pretty much like at this point like more at the doing rather than like
Yeah.
like
I just learn through doing.
Yeah.
If you develop your own style, it's much better. Because like a lot of these YouTube channels, they suck at making music. It's like, you know.
Yeah. Like I like just like finding like quick tips like online to like that's when I was telling you is like, oh, like 60 seconds to learn. Like I like how you've been kind of doing, like you find this like cool Max Fly plugin or whatever, you fuck around with it. It's like, like little creative tips. And I feel like over time, like obviously we'll like, there'll be a lot to come,
Yeah, I'm learning. Like I'm spending every day like trying to figure out new shit as well. So
Yeah.
anything like anything cool where I'm like, that's amazing. I just do a 60-second tip on it, sum it up in 60 seconds, where you get it from. And then that's that. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to deliver the information in a way that's easy to digest. So I think that's the best way, 60-second tips. You know, because you don't have to watch a whole 30-minute video of me talking about that fucking analog kick thing. It's just you can see what it is. You make a kick. I want you to make good music, not listen to me for. You do.
That's fair. Well, yeah, thank you, bro. That said, like I will definitely keep you in the loop with like quick clips as I like make them, and want you to like check it out, and then we could like plan in the future, or like plan like later for that like third session needed
Yes.
too,
Yeah,
or like
definitely.
for a little later.
Cool.
I'm
We can
I
finish off a
thank you
track
though.
or whatever you need. We can finish off a track or look
Yeah.
at if you see a project I've uploaded, you're like, oh, I like that. then
Yeah.
go with that.
I feel like that might like exactly like something like that. Where like, oh fuck, like I really want to make a track like this. Could use like your second like opinion, and so once that like time comes, definitely too.
Okay, bro, keep at it. Thank you so much. It's lovely to catch up and just WhatsApp
Yeah.
me, make me think.
Yeah,
I
likewise.
might send you some sample packs anyway, just to help out because I think it would help you. You know, if you.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay, brilliant. All right, I'll speak to you soon, Wajih.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right, you too, Omar. Bye.